All right, sports fans, welcome to Sportsnet with Jorge. Tonight, man, we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. All right, this is going down the board, man. Pittsburgh and the Giants taking a risk at the 41-year-old one? I think they are. Roger finished with a record of 5-12 as the New York Jets. Uh, like I say, he turned 41. And looking at his injuries, his past injuries, okay, I think both teams are taking a risk. First of all, Pittsburgh doesn't have a great offensive line. They'll build it to the draft. Of course, they just lost Najee Harris to the Chargers. Okay, they lost Daniel Jones to the Miami Dolphins, the offensive lineman, even though he had a torn ACL, played 4 games, but he was a good run blocker and also a good passer. So now it comes to this. Now, I know you guys signed DK Metcalf, okay? And you got Pickens. I love your coach. I really love Mike Tomlin. I think he's a heck of a coach. I know you guys lost Justin Fields to the New York Jets. And let me say that about a second about Justin Fields. I do wish him the best. But remember, when you go to a big city, what are you going to deal with? You're going to deal with fans, and they want you to win right away. That's what the fans want and expect it right away. The moment Justin Fields goes 0-3, that'll be it, guys. The fans going to say, take him out. That's the way New York is. That's the way big cities are. So imagine Aaron Rodgers in New York as a Giant. Same results. I mean, if you take between the Pittsburgh and the Giants, yeah, you take Pittsburgh. But what are the chances? Let me get you his injury. And I was looking at it today, actually, the list of it. Rodgers' injury, guys, and it's so impressive when I see this. 2006, pedal foot fracture. 2010, concussion, grade 1, which I don't know what that means. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you what I'm reading here. 2013, shoulder clavicle fracture. 2014, that's 2013. 2014, leg calf tear. Leg calf strain in 2016. Shoulder clavicle fracture 2017. So now he has a shoulder issue. Head concussion again 2018. Knee MCL sprain 2018. Pedal toe fracture 2021. Chest rib bruise 2022. Leg calf strain 2023. Achilles tear also in 2023. Then 2024, ankle sprain, pull unspecified, which I guess not too much information there. But anyhow, look at all that, guys. At 41, are you willing to take that risk? I'm going to say this again, and I say it with all respect. Rodgers had a great career. He has won Super Bowl. It's not that he hasn't won any. He has won Super Bowl. Now you ask me, is this his pride or his ego? Listen, if he doesn't get traded from New England, I don't think Love will play quarterback for that team. Look what Brett Favre did. Rodgers is the one who actually took Brett Favre out. What did Brett Favre did? Look at the path. Basically the same path that Rodgers is going through right now, except he's not in Minnesota. He went to New York. He failed. And what did the New York Jets thought? Man, he's going to take us to the playoffs. He's going to take us to the Super Bowl. I'm going to say it one more time. It takes a 53-man roster. It doesn't take one player. The ego in this sports, it's actually the money. Money's controlling everything, guys. Think about it. I'm not saying the player's not worth it. You just signed a defensive end, and you know what I'm talking about. Gauss Garrett from the Browns. $40 million a year. That's quarterback money. What's going to happen 3 or 4 years from now? What about the kids coming out of college? What are they thinking? Man, you better be good, because if you're good, you're going to get paid a lot. That's a bad message the NFL is sending to these young players in college. Once again, that's my opinion. If you think I'm judging, I don't think I am. This is real, guys. This is real. And this is where we have to wake up. Excuse me. What is the NFL has turned into? You want to know? A revenue. For me to fill my stadium up, I need to get a Tyreek Hill. I need to get Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Whoa, let's go to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Or for the Giants. Sorry my language, but hello. It is sad, guys. It is sad. I know football for many years. I go back then when the Dolphins were undefeated, perfect season. How the game was played back then, playing now, big difference. When Alzado played for the Raiders, back then, I imagine steroids were still going on, but I hear stories from Don Shula when his player used to get hurt in the field, take a couple of aspirin, get back on the field. Towards now, you go into a blue tent, and if you could play, you can. And if you can't, you sit down the bench. Imagine concussion. Was concussion back then? Probably it was. It's just the medicine now has so advanced. Now we can know what concussion is. But back then, broken fingers, broken nose. Jack Lambert, broken nose, had a sticker here, bleeding, still playing in the game. But now, the league has gone very physical. These linemen are big. They run fast. Defense, both ways. Offense, both ways. But here we are. Okay, here we are. Back again into the same thing again. The commissioner go ahead, pulls a salary cap, make it higher. Listen, I'm not saying there's players out there that deserve this money. They do. Okay? But guess how they're gifted? They weren't born running backs. They weren't born wide receivers. Okay? Let me clarify that. Okay? Unfortunately, there's good ones and there's bad ones. And the bad ones, sometimes, they don't give them opportunity. Let's do the math here. How many college are out there? Over 500 colleges? How many quarterbacks makes in the draft? All 500 of them? I don't think so. So that means you got to be the best. So when you're the best, what happens? Their ego and their pride get into them. Well, I know I'm going to get paid big bucks. See, most of you guys are going to disagree with me when I use, and I love him a lot too, okay? It's Sanders and his sons in college. You don't promote your son in college, guys. I'm sorry. Both sons, the quarterback and the whatever, you play football, enjoy football. You were in Colorado. You did a great job, an excellent job. Of course, we had Jerry Jones try to promote him as a coach of the Cowboys. Listen, Pride and ego, man. Don't let it go. If these kids want to come to the NFL and they're prepared, you know what's sad? This is where I get really frustrated. And I won't say frustrated, I get upset with fathers getting kids involved. And I know you want the best for your son, okay? But then they come into the league and they failed. Okay? I used a commentary that LeBron James did to the guy from ESPN, which it was quoted different when that happened. He was not talking about LeBron's son. He was talking about LeBron, according to that's what he says. Okay, who are we to judge these people? We can't judge these kids. Okay, they come to the sports, and if they're good at it, amen. If they're not, well, you got to work on your progression. You got to work on your stuff. But here we are in a sports once again that is building the money. The money of what? Of revenues. And players are going, you got contract out there, 330, which I'm not upset with Allen. And I'm going to say something about Allen that you might disagree or agree with. Allen might get that money for 6 years. He might end up like Dan Marino, don't win a Super Bowl. Great quarterback, but don't win a Super Bowl. And you could disagree with me, and that's okay. Okay, but that's sports. That is sports. And you know what happened? Let's be honest, and let's talk the owners and the GM. Let's be honest, guys. And if you disagree, there's the comment section. Don't be afraid. I'll answer you back. I'm not going to disrespect you. I love my people. I tell you once again, I love all my subscribers. And by the way, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I appreciate that. Maybe after this one, I might lose some because of what I'm talking about. But no, I'm just saying this in the sense that, where's the passion and the love of the game? It's gone. It's no longer there. This is what's in there. So now, where's the team? Where's the word T for team? No longer there either. I'm the quarterback. I get paid well. I throw you the ball. You're the receiver. You catch it. If you don't catch it, I did my job. I passed it. Wow, what a great model, huh? And this is a serious topic here, man. This is a very serious topic I'm talking about. We forgot and we forget where we come from, where God gave us the opportunity to come in this world. We forget the gift that he gave us in this world. Now, once again, I'm not going to get anything with religion, nothing involved. I'm just telling you on my perspective. You have your opinion. I respect it. Once again, I'm going to say it. Okay? It's when somebody told me, oh, my God's involved in politics. No, buddy. God is not involved in politics. Who made that up? I have no idea. But that's my opinion. And it's another subject I don't want to talk about. God is the God that gave you a gift. God is the God that used us to do what we have to do. We got to better ourselves. But guess what? We get into a world where there's greediness, selfishness, okay? And it's about me, 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 me. Well, me is not going to do it. Not in the NFL. What happened? Dolphins signed Tyreek Hill. Oh, we're going to a Super Bowl. No, you're not. No, you're not. One player did not determine the Super Bowl, guys. I'm going to say it again. 53-man roster. Believe in your roster. Believe in your player. But you're signing all these big contracts for what? To show the world, look at all the money we have, and we got all the players we need. No, you get your players. You get your puzzles, and you put your pieces of your puzzles and build your team. So why do we have draft pick? Why do we have free agency? Think about it. It's all their revenue, guys. It's a revenue. See, now college kids are getting paid. Back then, they didn't get paid. Then they used to get mad. Oh man, this coach bought a vehicle for the college kid. How do you get that money from? Oh, that's against the college. Okay, but now you know what? These guys have to make a living. Some of these guys even married, and they got their mom and dad. They're still alive. They stay at home. They got to survive somehow. But what are you exposing? All this freaking money? Man, you're the best quarterback. I guarantee you we'll pay you more money. And if you go to the NFL, you're going to get more money. Nah, guys, that's not the way it goes, man. What are we doing to our kids, man? Especially college kids. For me, every college kids are the best because they made it there. They love football. They got a passion. See, your passion should be sports, not money. What happens when you get passion to money? You get ruined. I mean, I'm sorry. Stop exposing your kids out there. You know, he's my kid. He's my quarterback. He's my wide receiver. He's the best, and he's going to be number one pick because I say so. But you don't know nothing, buddy. You don't know nothing. Those kids hit the field and they failed. And then they fail, they're going to look at you. Well, Dad, you told me I was the best quarterback. And that's it. It's plain and simple. They're going to blame their dad. Don't exhibit your son out there like he's the best. Let him get the experience. Let him see the knowledge and let him see what God, the talent that God gives them, and give him the time to look around and play their 3-year, 4 freshman and sophomore, and then you want to play all your and enjoy the sport, and then come in and say, hey man, let me see if I can handle this. Football, the NFL, I mean, listen, it has turned into a major revenue, guys. And going back to Rodgers, hey, man, listen, this is it, guys. Turn it in. 41 years old. He had a great career. Won 2 Super Bowls. Let it go. I'm going to give you another one. Ezekiel Elliott, running back. Great career in Dallas. He's been bouncing around, teams to teams. What he has done, he's not the same. Sometimes you have to admit to yourself, hey, man, I'm not the same anymore. This is it. I mean, man, be a coach. Be a coach. Just do something to help other kids. Another one, Von Miller. Injuries lately. Was in Buffalo. He got cut. Sometimes, listen, sometimes you have it in your heart. Sometimes it's not. It's a passionate thing. Listen, I'm a Tua lover. I love Tua. Okay? With all the concussion protocol that he has gone through, the hip injury now that it's uncertain. We don't know much about the hip injury. I have concern. Why will you stop the guy with the last 4 games of the season and says, that's it, we're going to shut down Tua? As fans, we're like, okay, what happened here? Hello? Does anybody know anything? Now, have we heard anything lately? No. We heard about his concussions, but we haven't heard about the hip. What are you doing? Preparing him for the new season of 2025? Don't be surprised something comes out there and surprise us. And I'm trying to stay positive, guys. I am. I'm a positive guy. And when I say all this, I am not judging anybody. Just to give you a heads up. I just feel that we need to work together as a team. Because the word team is working together. Not as individual, not as selfish, not as self-centered. If you're self-centered and you say, hey, it's about me, I got bad luck for you. You're not going to make it in this league. And look at pride and ego. That's one subject I'm talking about. Pride and ego right now. Why? Because of the money. I'm better than you. I get paid better than you. So, that we all should be equal? Yeah, why not? We play for the same team. Man, I'm here to win it all, man. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to team up with you and help you. We can't even do that no more, guys. We worry about how much he got paid. $4 million, $10 million a year for 4 years. Man, God, he made good money. Man, I only make $850,000. That's sad. And quote me if I'm wrong. I guarantee you there's more players out there better than the same players that are making good money now. And you know what? We don't recognize it. We don't see it because we don't have the will to give the talent. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to break it down to you real quick, and this is going to be my last segment. You draft a guy from college, and you put him behind the bench. I want you to learn the system, and one day you'll play this league. How many times have you seen that? And the guy never played in this league. Why? Because he was never given an opportunity, a chance to show up. And if you bring him in for a couple of games, he's not good enough. Well, a couple of games is not good enough, guys. But here we go again. But let's go out there and sign the quarterback because he's better than him. See, Justin Field had to leave Chicago, even though he was having a good season before the injury, and went to Pittsburgh. And I think he had a good, decent year. And then Russell Wilson came in with the injury, and then he covered for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had a good year until the end. Okay, he struggled. That's normal. He's a veteran quarterback. But once again, can you blame him? Did he have a good offensive line? No. Didn't Najee Harris was complaining about, man, they don't give me the ball too much. They're not well, here we go. How can you run it good when you don't have a good offensive line? Listen, your blockers or fronts are the ones going to open the gap for you to run. Okay? Look at Saquon Barkley. Go to Philadelphia with a huge offensive line. What a career he had, man. What a year he had, actually. But if he doesn't have the offensive line, listen, it takes a whole team. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It takes the whole entire 53-man roster. But we had to get greedy, selfish, and go out there, sign a player. Because we need it. So, why do we have a draft for, man? Imagine rounds per round of a draft pick. How many player makes in this league? Have you done the percentage? How many number one bust we had in the draft? Oh, he's going to be the number one quarterback. He's going to be the number one linebacker. He's going to be. Where are they now? And you know what that goes through? And that's not me judging. That goes through learning, teaching, respecting. Okay? And it has the knowledge and wisdom. See, sometimes, I'm going to say this again, you might play a position that you are not entitled to play because you played this position. And they move you around, and that's not your position. So I'll give an example. You are a center, but they want you to play right guard or left guard or guard. Doesn't matter. But guess what? I don't play that. I play center. Why are you moving somebody from where they play from, where they have all their college career, and they've been successful of doing it, but now you decide to change it because you want to? This is one of the big mistakes in the NFL when it comes to any kind of position. Well, he's safety. Let's put him to a cornerback. Well, he's not a cornerback. He's a safety. He's been playing safety all his career in college. Why makes you decide? Oh, because the speed, guys. He has the talent in safety. Why are you going to make the decision as cornerback? Is he going to make you better? Now, I'm not saying that a player could really develop and become a heck of a player when you move them. Sometimes they don't. They failed. And then what happened when they failed? Let's get rid of him. But wait a minute. That's not his position. Put him back where he was. We'll get somebody else. We'll pick somebody else in the free agency. You see, all these pictures, you can see it. And if I'm wrong, just tell me if I'm wrong. But anyhow, I want to thank you so much to subscribe to the channel. I apologize if anything I said wrong tonight, but I love you guys. Listen, one thing, man, keep yourself encouraged, man. Take this one day at a time. It's a daily battle, okay? Have faith, believe, and move on. And that's what we got to do in this world. We cannot let money control our life. That's for sure, guys. But anyhow, you guys have a blessed night, and see you guys soon. And once again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. We have 500, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you.